Hey, what's up guys? This is Vikas once again back with another tutorial, and in this tutorial I will show you how to create this 4-step infographics in just PowerPoint. Guys, this infographics I have especially made for those who require the infographics in very less time. So this infographics will be in this infographics you can create very easily in less time. So before start creating guys, I just want to request you, if you are watching this video for the first time and new on this channel and haven't subscribed my channel yet, then please subscribe this channel and press the bell icon. So guys, there is nothing to show. It's a very simple infographics and I'm not going to explain each and everything. So let's get started guys. Just click on the insert option. Here you will find a new slide option. Just click on that. Just click on the blank slide option over here. Okay, so click on the insert option. Just click on the shape option. Here you will find a shape of donut shape. You just have to click on here. You will have to click on the donut shape option. Just click on that, press Ctrl and Shift together and drag it outward to make a bigger donut like this. Now here you will find a yellow dot over here. You just can shift it right or left to make it wider or thinner. So I'm just going to keep it like this much. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make it no outline by click on the shape outline option. Here you will find a no outline option. Just click on that so that the outline is disappear from this shape. So now just click on the insert option again. Click on the shape option. Here you will find a rectangle option over here. Just click on that. Drag a thin rectangle over here like this and make it no outline over here. For now I'm just going to change the shape of this to black or something dark gray. Now place this rectangle over here. Or you can choose this bigger donut over here. Just click on the align option and say kept in center, align center. Again click and align it middle. Now do the same with this rectangle shape. Just click on the align shape option and put it in center, and again click here and put it in the middle like this. Now again I'm going to duplicate this rectangle over here. So press Ctrl D to duplicate it and rotate it right 90 degree like this. Now place this rectangle in such a way that it should be properly placed in the middle. Now I can't see the red dotted line over here, so I have just changed the shape fill of this rectangle. Now you can see the red dotted line over here, which shows that your rectangle is properly placed in the middle. So let me cross check this one. I'm again going to change the shape of this particular rectangle to lighter shape and place it over here to make sure that the both rectangles, or you can say that line, is properly placed in the center. So now what you have to do, you just have to click all these shapes by pressing Ctrl and A on the keyboard. By pressing Ctrl and A, you can select all the shapes which is available on this particular slide. So here you can see all the shapes is automatically selected, and now what you'll have to do is just click on the format option. Here you will find a merge shape option. Just click on that and shape fragment. Now again select all these shapes, and we want this shape, this shape, this shape and this shape. So by pressing Ctrl, I have unselected these shapes, and pressing delete to delete all the unwanted shapes from here. Let me show how I have done it. If you have any queries, then I just don't want that the query should be left here. So I just going to undo here. Okay. So here all the shape is selected. Okay. So what you will have to do, you just have to click Ctrl on your keyboard. Press this shape. Just unselect this shape by pressing click by clicking here. Again click here to unselect this shape, again click here to unselect this shape, and again click here to select this shape. You should not click on any other shape group over here. You just click over here. Now I just want to show which part is selected or which not. You can see only these 4 parts we just want, and these parts I don't want. So I'm going to click delete on the keyboard so that it can disappear from this slide. Okay, so finally we left with these 4 shapes. Now let me take a reference of the previous one. We just have to create these 4 circles over here. So I'm just going to new slide over here and click on the insert option. Here you will have to select the oval shape option over here. Just press Ctrl and Shift and drag it outward to make a circle like this. Now for now I'm just going to make it no outline. So no outline is also here selected here. So I can click over here or you can drop down by clicking on this option and choose no outline from here. You can do both things over here. So slightly I'm going to make it bigger, this much. Okay, now what we'll have to do, we just have to add the gradient colors to these shapes. Okay, so before doing this I'm just going to copy these color samples from here and paste it over here like this. So click on this circle, choose a fill option over here, and here you will find a gradient fill option. Just click on that. Now the direction should be left to right over here. So I'm just going to change the type to linear, and now the direction should be left to right like this. For this shape I'm just going to choose a gradient fill option, and for the left handle I'm just going to choose the color option eyedropper to choose a color sample from this color from this color sample. So just click here to select the blue color from this color sample like this. Okay, for the right handle I'm just going to choose another color, like I'm just going to choose this side color, means pink color from this side. Now you can see this particular effect we just want on this particular circle. So now I'm going to Ctrl D to duplicate this circle one more time, and pressing Ctrl Shift together and drag it inward to make it smaller like this. And before putting this smaller circle over the bigger one, you just have to alternate the gradient effect like this. You just have to alternate these two handles like this. And now when you put this over here, you will find a depth like effect over here. It's very simple and you can create it very easily. Okay, so I think you don't have any problems to do this, guys. If you have any query, then please write me on my WhatsApp number. I will give in the description link, or I have already given the WhatsApp number to all the videos I have uploaded till now. So I'm just going to choose this and this and press Ctrl J to group all these two circles. Press Ctrl D to duplicate it and put it over here like this. Again pressing Ctrl D and put this circle over here like this. I think the circle is slightly bigger, so I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, that's enough. Press Ctrl D and put it over here. Again press Ctrl D and put this shape over here. Again pressing Ctrl D and put this shape over here like this. So for this shape I'm just again going to choose the gradient fill option, and for this, before doing this I'm just going to change the I'm just going to change the, so click on this gradient. For the right handle I'm just going to choose this color, but for the left handle, for this handle, for the right handle I'm just going to choose this color, and I'm going to make this color to the right and this handle to the left, means making the alternate handle over here. Okay, so that's it. Now for this shape I'm just going to choose the another gradient color, like I'm going to choose the eyedropper and put this black color over here. Now for the right handle I'm just going to choose this lighter gray color over here, and for this shape I'm again going to choose. So before doing this I'm just going to ungroup it so that I can use the format painter option. So ungroup it and choose this choose this color and go to the home option. Here you will find a format painter option. Just choose the format painter option and click on the smaller circle. And for the smaller circle, you just have to alternate this handle to give the depth light effect like this. Okay, do the same with this. So I'm doing the same with this particular shape. I will put a darker color over here and a lighter color over here. So select this shape, okay, and choose a gradient fill option over here. Now the left handle color will be same. There should you don't have to change this color, but only what you have to change this particular color over here. So just click on the eyedropper option and choose this color from here like this. Now again click on this circle, just choose the gradient fill option. Again you have to change this color, like I'm going to choose a red color for this and making the handles alternate. Means I'm going to shift the right handle to the left and left handle to the right like this. Now for this shape, just choose this shape, choose gradient fill option, and here you will have to give a what darker color. Okay, so I'm just going to choose the darker color. I'm just going to choose the eyedropper and give the black color here. You can make the angle 160 degree for each shape. So just make sure that the angle should be proper. As I have told you, you have to make it 160 degree. So make it 160 degree for each shape. So you have to make the angle like here you just want a light effect. So make adjustment in the angle so that it will give a proper effect like this. Okay, now done. We have done with this shape, and now it's time to select all these shapes and press Ctrl G to group it. Okay, just zoom in over here. Put this shape over here like this. Okay, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. Yeah, that's fine. So now it's time to add these text over here. So I'm just going to copy this text, pressing Ctrl C and paste it over here, Ctrl V. Do with the all do with do this with do this for all the shapes. Now it's time to add this shape and this circle over here. So I'm just going to click on the insert option, choose a oval shape from here, press Ctrl Shift and drag a circle like this. Put this circle over here, exact in the middle. And for now I'm going to change it, make it no outline. Okay, so I'm just going to change the gradient fill option over here. So now you can see a gradient fill option I have added, and for this I'm just choosing the different direction, like I want this to this. Okay, now it's fine. So choose the circle, go to the shadow option and click on this shadow option over here. Make the blurriness to this one, and the size should be less, like 99. Okay, now done with this shape. So I'm just going to choose change the gradient fill option. So right click over here, format background option. So just right click over here, choose a format background option. Just click on the gradient fill option, and here you will see that I have already used this gradient over this slide, so it will automatically fetch these two colors, like gray and white, on this particular slide. So you can see for the left handle I have used the left slide, for the right handle I have used the gray color, and for the left handle I just use a white color. And you can see the direction is this one, and the type is linear. So this is what you have to do in your slide. Now it's time to add these text. So I'm just going to copy these groups and paste it over here. So let me show you which type of text I'm using. The same text, Calibri body, I'm using in this particular slide, like Calibri body, and the size is 18. So you just have to use this particular one. Okay. So now I have to add these type of text and these text groups. So I'm just going to copy it and paste it over here. Don't worry guys, I will explain. I'm just explaining you. Let me explain you how I have created this particular text. So don't worry, I will explain you how I have created this type of text over here. So I'm just going to select all these shapes and go to the arrange option, and here you will find a distribute vertically option. Just click on that, it will arrange distribute vertically, and put this over here. So when we talk about this particular text, I'm using Aparajita, and the font is 12. And for the heading, I'm just using Swiss 720, and the size is 14. Okay, so you just have to use this particular text on your slide. So for creating this shape, I have used is just for creating this shape, this particular shape, you just have to click on the insert option. Just click a rounded rectangle option over here and drag it over here like this. Okay, so make it no outline by pressing on this option over here. Again, pressing Ctrl D to duplicate one more copy of this. Again, I'm going to choose a rectangle option from the shape and select drag a rectangle over here. Just click on the previous one, press Ctrl and click on the rectangle option. Just go to the merge shape option and subtract here. Now I'm going to change the shape fill of this to the black and put this over here like this. Now done, the shape is ready. This is so simple, that's why I'm not going to explain it, but later on I think that it may be create some problem for you, so that I have explained it for you guys. Okay, so now finally what I'm going to do is I'm just going to select these circles and right click over here. If you not found the format shape option to the right side, just right click over here. In the bottom you will find the format shape option. Just click on that. Now you have to click on the shadow option. Just click on that and choose a preset. Like here you will find the white color is here, so it seems like the rays or the light is coming from this side, and the darkness is here, like the light can't reach to this side, so the shadow will make and create a preset like this. So I'm going to choose this particular preset and choosing the blurriness to 10. So for this shape I'm going to again choose this particular presets and making the blurriness to 10 like this. Again choosing this shape, choosing preset like this and making the blurriness 10. Again choosing this shape and choosing the preset like this making the blurriness 10. Oh, one mistake I have done, guys. Here you can see, I think there is two shapes over here. Yes, this is the two shape over here. This delete this shape over here, and I'm going to select all this text group and making no shadow. Like shadow effect is already applied to this text by mistake. So that's sorry for this, guys. I'm going to delete it and copy this text over here from here by pressing Ctrl C and paste it over here like this. Again, I'm going to select this text over here. So I'm going to select this shape over here, this line. So I'm going to select this shape over here, this line, this text, and paste it over this line like this. Okay, that's all, guys. So let me change the text of these shapes. And you just have to change the color of these shapes also. So I'm going to zoom in a little bit over here and choosing this shape and select here solid fill option. Let's choose a yellow shape, yellow fill over here. Now select this shape over here and choose a black shape over here. Sorry, for the step 2 we have to select a black fill. So now what you'll have to do is, guys, for the step 2 you have to select this darker color. Step 3 you have to select the red color. Step 4 you have to select the yellow color. So do it. So I'm going to do it like for the 2 I'm just going to choose a dark color, this dark color. You can choose from the color sample over there. Now I'm going to choose this one. For the third color I'm going to use the red color, which I have been using in this particular slide, like this color. And for the fourth shape I'm just going to use a yellow color for this. So we have already a color sample here which I have been already used in this slide like this. So that's all for today. So the infographics is completed, guys, and I hope you will enjoying these videos and the series you are enjoying. So guys, if you have any query, then don't forget to write me on the comment box, or you can WhatsApp me on my WhatsApp number. The number I will provide in the description link. Just go there and get the number from there. And one more thing I just want to tell you guys, you can download the free template of this particular infographics on my blog, or I will try to give the link in the description so that you can download and use it in your project. So that's all for today, guys, and see you in the next tutorial. Till now, thanks very much for watching and take care. Bye bye.